I'll try to tell the story from the point of view of Tver, the chairman of the Israeli Actors Guild. I woke up one day and read on Ynet that there was a letter. It never came through me. The letter says in a very short sentence that Ariel is not Israel yet, and we are not going to perform there because we're not obliged to perform there by law or by our contract with the theater. The timing was bad. I thought the method was bad, and I thought that in a time that
why was the timing bad?
The timing was bad because we're in a situation as artists today that we're not loved at all. We're considered to be only left-handed thinkers. We can sorry, leftist. That's good. And we're considered to be those who live on tax money. I wanted to be published and people to hear it, but not to make the effect the effect שרשרת that it made, and and so many things that not related to the story came into the story, and so many people that are not in the story came into the story. It made me scared in the beginning when I got threats on my life. It made me ashamed later that I'm here for the last 40 years and I never did anything that can make it different in a big way, okay? And I felt hopeless, against this wind that blows here, this very strong wind of people that feel hunted. Let's just say that the feeling I had that I'm thinking about living somewhere else became very whatever you want to call it.
I like the idea that I'm sitting next to Tver. He's backing me.
Where were you on the aerial boycott?
I was the first to go to Ariel.
Okay.
I began the whole story.
All right.
And I've never been in Ariel all my life since '67, never. But one day, a year ago, even less than a year, I received a telephone call from the mayor of Ariel. He said, "Why do you call me?" And he said, "Because we are ready, we are preparing to inaugurate a new theater in Ariel." I said, "A theater? Are you sure?" He said, "Yes. I'm going to show you, if you will come to Ariel, a theater." I said, "I don't believe I'm coming within 20 minutes. I took my car with our marketing director, and I went over to Ariel and I saw a theater. So I said, "Okay, what do you want from my theater?" He said, "We want 2 or 3 productions." What productions? We began negotiation. I said, "Listen, first of all, we'll make the decision what production will be in conjunction with you. It will not be your decision because it's very sensitive, the issue." And the second condition that I introduced to the mayor of Ariel was that I said to him, "I'm not sure all the actors will accept the idea to perform in Ariel. I want to include a section, a clause in the contract, that if an actor or actors will refuse to perform in Ariel, we are able to replace them." Why I decided to put this, to bring the theater there, I said it in the Israeli parliament. For us, a new theater is like a new synagogue. For us, for the secular Jewish and Arabic community in Israel, a new theater is a new synagogue for me. And they are Israeli citizens, and they should get the same theatrical agenda that is received by the other Israeli citizens. I'm saying the theater can say political words or can take a side here or there, but theater, in my opinion, cannot change the ideas. Cannot change. Can cause an interest, can open a discussion, cannot change the ideas of the public, in my opinion. This is my opinion. You agree with me? Theater cannot change. They see the production and they vote whatever they want to vote. Beseder? Can I go?
So what I suggest for everybody else to sort of now to create a play, of what of the information we have gotten from the conversations this morning. Just pick for yourself a method, yeah, what from what we have seen, and to sort of develop a strand of the story. It doesn't have to be a whole scene. It can be part of a scene. It can be aspects. You know, it's like basically go with your first inkling. Go with what you have.
Here they start singing.
The girl Ariel is sitting in the edge of class, weeping in tears. The teachers get near her, put her hand on the shoulder and ask her, "You want to tell me what's happened?" And Ariel, still crying, she pointed 3 girls at the other side of class and she said, "They're boycotting me, they boycotted me. They don't want to come to play in my house." The teacher turns to the giggling girls and asks them, if some of you want to explain what happened. And one of the girls, one with a lot of self-confidence, gets up and say, her house, her parents have a very big house and they have servants. They have swimming pool and servants, and my mother told me that it's not right to have servants in your house, so we decided we will not go and play with her. That's it.
Brilliant.
זה הרוסים בתיאטרון. ורה, נו אינוצ'קה, נחמד, דה, אינה, דה ורוצ'קה, נחמד, נו, ורה, נו, הנסיך פריקלונסקי מגיע לעיר, אולי, את יודעת אינה, הבת שלך, דה, אינה, דה, אבל אנה ארקדייבנה לא ממש במשחק, את יודעת, נו, ורה, אינה סמיובנה שנדרובנה, אינה, ורה מיכלנה מיכלינה, ורה, שש, הנה מגיע הרווק לבית ברקוביץ', מגיע יבגני ויושב לידם, יבגני, יקירותיי, ורה פלוס אינה, ז'נוצ'קה, יבגני, האורלגין בכניסה מראה כבר מחצית השעה השמינית ועדיין לא התחיל, ורה, הכל כאן מלא ציניזמוס, לא כל כך, לא כך אינוצ'קה, נו, אינה, דה, יבגני, תן שוקות במראה שחורה גבירותיי. הרי באנו להעביר שעה של פנאי בתיאטרון. ורה, יבגני יעקובוביץ' ברקוביץ' היקר. זהו לא תיאטרון, יבגני. אז מה זה ורה מיכלנה מיכלינה אם לא תיאטרון? זה חרה. אינה, כן, לא ממש טוב. יבגני, אבל זול. אינה וורה, זול. יבגני, נו. אינה, מה אכפת לי? וזהו.
It's a kid from Ariel.
Yeah.
Maybe his name is Ariel too, because they called him Ariel. They want him to be a.
We already have an
science.
Ariel kid, yeah?
His father and mother is Russians, but they give him just to talk Hebrew. And he admire Itai Tiran. Because he's an actor, Wojciech, the actor. He admires Itai Tiran. He have a poster of Itai Tiran. He saw before in Lebanon 18 times and films. And he's so excited that they opened the theater in Ariel that now he's going to see Itai Tiran because he can't drive to Tel Aviv because he has problems and a lot of stuff. And in the first day they opened the gates. He don't have a mother or father, just old babushka. Babushka is a grandmother of Russians, yeah? And she took him to the new. They opened just the gates and they come. Because the grandmother don't know how to use the internet and to use buy tickets or the phone. She doesn't give her a number of the credit card. She have to go. They took a bus. from Ariel to the place, they open it, and then you want to buy the tickets, and says, okay, we buy you to ארוחה בהפתעה, ארוחה משפחה חמה או משהו כזה. He said, no, I want איתי טירן, real theater, not ארוחה חמה בהפתעה. Not
you play.
Not a shit actor, but that actor.
Yeah, I want איתי טירן. And they tell him, no, and then the Russian girl in the account, she have to explain them all the stuff.
The boycott.
The boycott. And she doesn't understand the boycott. So she start to explain them with the Palestinian conflict. They don't understand it either. And the girl in the accounts doesn't understand it either. Because they just go to Ariel because it's less
cheap,
money.
Yeah.
They don't know how the Israeli foolish conflict with the Palestinians, stupid too. It's all stupid because the boy just want to see Itai Tiran and he doesn't understand. And we see that each one of them, not the actors, not the minister, not Dvir, of course not the Minister of Hope. Nobody is scared for the Palestinians or the nobody care about the boy that want to see a theater in Ariel.
Now we've got scenes, don't we? We have little strands, and I have to sort of see how I can put them together. How can I make, with all this information I have found interesting so far, you know, like this is one. Yeah, and how can I structure it so that basically I can start to have a play? How many kids do I have? I have a Russian kid. I have an Ariel the boycott kid. What else do we have here? We have a Russian family.
Yep.
Yeah. How many Russian families do we have?
1, 2.
What? We have a Russian child. Good, it's very interesting, those Russian people, because they popped up quite a lot, and it's nice. Just, you know, also nice to sort of to play with. You know, this is nice, different dialects, and the fact that they've got sod all, very clever device, have sod all to do with the situation. Nobody can explain the situation better than the outsider, because they don't understand it. So they have no hidden agendas. They do, because that's very interesting with all of you. Every single time when you try to tell me something, you load it with information. You know, you always bring me stuff, which is understandable, but you always bring it with stuff, you know, which for me isn't relevant. Like, I don't understand, you know, those Israelis are fighting for something with those Palestinians, which they don't quite understand. It's a country in the middle, and it's like, it's great, you know. So you can clarify a situation without judgment, because the characters themselves have no judgment towards the situation. They have no, you know, they're just there because it was cheap. Let me then just sort of quickly finish up. Okay. What's good about this is that basically I don't necessarily know how it ends, but you got in a very, very, very short time, you really have potentially a play. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I'll leave it there. It's just to sort of say, I mean, it's like, the nice thing is, I think, that basically you have one another, and you can help one another very quickly to produce very interesting little things, you know, and that's amazing, you know. That I think is what these platforms are always about, is to sort of see how you can help and how you can enrich each other with, you know, with imagination and with ideas. And even if your ideas are very opposing, you know, imagination doesn't care. You know, imagination allows space for all of that. You know, we can't really hope to change an audience, but we can have a hell of a lot of fun trying. You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, you know, thank you very much. It's been